Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So the new update is out and the Phoenix buff is live, and I have been messing around with her using my 6-star rank 3 SIG 200 champion, and I actually quite like her because she does answer some of the current problem champions like Arnim Zola and like Sentinel, and I'll show a few more matchups there, but yeah, she's quite nice. It is a shame that I will not be able to enjoy her properly because unfortunately she does indeed start to lag my phone like crazy at times. So until Kabam deals with that lag issue for iPhone 15 Pros, I, a bit hesitant on the Phoenix buff. But overall, I'm gonna be showcasing you her rotation and damage. Then we're gonna be comparing that with Medusa, and then well, we're going to be taking a look at a few different facts. So, her rotation is fairly simple. You want to initially do your 4-hit combos and then just charge your heavy attack in order to get the incinerate stacking on the opponent. And then you want to basically do the same again until you get to your first level 1. Then you can chain that into your heavy. That gets you your first special echo charge. And effectively, you rinse and repeat until you go for your second level 1, and then third one as well, ideally pretty much instantly. The trick here will be that you want to throw your level 1 once again, and then immediately level 2 because your power is going to start going crazy. But once you drop your level 2, you're good. And you get 3 of these long passives. That effectively is your flame aura. And then you just do your 4-hit combos, charge your heavy attacks, and basically kind of watch the opponent melt. And initially I couldn't understand whether her damage is good or bad, and truth be told, we're going to see it in here. It's not too bad at all. For a 6-star rank 3, we're going to see that this fight finishes out quite quickly, because here again, I'm just going to simply go for another level 2 to get even more of my Phoenix Force charges here, and that means my flames are going to last even longer. And I'm going to be keeping all my Phoenix Force charges, and I'm going to be doing even more and more damage. And you can maintain this for a decent amount of time. And that was 1 minute 25. 1 minute 25 for 6-star rank 3, no class advantage is not bad at all. And this fight is going to effectively prove you guys that the damage is quite consistent. So again, we're going to start the fight with 4 hits, charging your heavy attack. So the key is basically 3 level 1s. But each level 1 is going to be quicker and quicker and quicker. So here again, going for the charges, stacking up the incinerates, get up to 10, activate my level 1. Now, after my first level 1, the next one that I throw is going to already give me back a considerable amount of power. And then I will be able to go immediately into my third level 1 and also my next level 2. So again, my third level 1, my level 2, I got the 3 charges, already passed the bar of power. Once my Phoenix Force is active, I do not have any offensive combat power rate, but that is fine because we do not need it really. And for the most part, I just want to be inflicting as many incinerates as possible anyways. And again, doing some relatively decent damage. Now again, we're going to charge our heavy. I got 16 charges there. Those are going to expire, so I get a little bit of regen back as well. I'm going to go for my next level 2, and at this point I get even more flames, even more incinerates, and life is quite good. But the key thing to take away from this fight, as you guys will see in a second, is going to be the fact that the damage output is very consistent, which is something that I absolutely love. You don't really rely on crits or anything else. And this one is 1 minute 26, so just about the same, right? Very good. That's always reassuring. Now we're going to compare her damage output to somebody that we know has a lot of damage. And that is Medusa. Medusa is a Nuki champion, and she does finish out fights quite quick. And this is the first part where it kind of surprised me, but the results will be a bit mixed, so stay tuned for that. So I do not have a relic on Medusa, but I will try out 2 different rotations, and I do have deep wounds here, which kind of help Medusa on her level 2s. In the first fight, I'm going to use the level 1, level 2 rotation, where I effectively armor shatter the opponent, go for my level 2, inflict the bleeds, and then kind of rinse and repeat. And in the second fight, I will effectively be trying to stack up as many permanent bleeds as I can to treat this as a long form fight. So here again we can see that I'm gonna immediately go for my armor shatter here, and then build up level 2 and do another rotation of level 2 and then finishing off if I have to. I'm gonna fast forward here a little bit because you can see that damage be 1 minute 32. So Phoenix is actually a bit quicker here. And in Captain Marvel fight, I'm effectively just gonna go for my level 3s. And this is gonna be a bit quicker. There we go. In Captain Marvel fight, it was 1 minute 22, so slightly faster. So Phoenix is just about as fast as Medusa in the fights that are slightly longer. Because as you probably noticed, Phoenix didn't do all that much damage early. And that's one of the cool things about Medusa, is that she starts doing a lot of damage basically instantly. Her ramp up is like very, very quick and organic. So we're going to try it out on smaller health pools. For 6-star rank 3 champions, these are just about the Battleground's length fights, maybe a tiny bit shorter than Battleground's length fights. And again, here we can see the same very simple rotation. So charge your heavy attack, throw your level 1. Then I'm going to get to my second level 1. And again, whilst still adding in all the debuffs and armor breaks that we can. And we're going to see how it kind of escalates and slides down there at the end. So activate my level 1. Want to activate another level 1 here. Right, I should have activated another level 1 here. But that's fine, we just did an incinerate there. And throw my level 2 here. I do get all the flame aura in the world now. Incinerates are ticking away. That regen's completely neutralized. And the Deadpool's going to be dead. And this fight is... Come on, show me where the fight is. 45 seconds. So that's not bad. This is on the shorter fight. It would be like a perfect type of matchup situation in Battlegrounds. And the duration here with Phoenix is not gonna differ too much if I have to venture a guess without remembering the results. So you can see again the same base rotation. This is slightly higher amount of health pool. This would be more reflective of a generic Battlegrounds health pool for a 6-star rank 3 champion on a comparative defender. And again, you know, the initial level 1 kind of a bit annoying because you get no power back at all and you have to build up the second level 1. So there is definitively like a ramp up involved. You effectively need to get 2 level 1s flat out and then the rest of your shenanigans start. The third level 1 basically doesn't count because you get power for it instantly. The level 2 also basically doesn't count because for that you also get power instantly. And after that, you're kind of ready to kill your opponent. And at that point, you probably will kill just about anything that you go up against. 49 seconds, not bad. But here's the thing where Medusa is obviously going to run away. Medusa does have access to much more of her damage earlier on in the fight without needing to throw the 2 level 1s. In fact, by the time you throw your first level 1, you have close to your max damage. Maybe not quite, because you're still getting more Furies, but the armor shatter is on, that helps you a lot, and straight after your first level 1 here, we can see I was at 4 and 5 Furies. And yeah, in short fights, it's just unquestionable that Medusa is faster. We can see that instantly here. So Medusa is nuke here, but I do think Phoenix's damage is good enough for her to be viable in, you know, Battlegrounds type situations. And here, the second fight is basically going to show the same thing. Medusa in shorter fights is just better. There's no way around it. And again, we're going to go for the level 1. And we can see that the winner of the health pool immediately is starting to go down. We're going to armor shatter. It's going to keep going down even faster. At this point, we have 4 Furies, 5 Furies active. We already have a couple of bleeds ticking away there. Not by much, but still. And in this case, it doesn't look like I'm even going to need the level 2. And level 2 could deliver a ton. Oh no, wait, I did do the level 2. Fair enough. but there was plenty of overkill and stun, and you could extend that damage. So Phoenix's damage is fine, is good. She's definitely better for medium low fights, I would say, rather than super short ones. But I do like the fact that Phoenix can do the most popular tech matchups now. Phoenix is going to be a good Red Skull counter because of her armor breaks, because of her stun ability, accuracy, being basically immune to reductions on her passive stun. And yeah, you can easily just counter here with a heavy, get rid of those armor breaks as well. And after your first level 1, no, after your second level 1 at max sig, you completely bypass auto block as well. So later on in the fight, even Red Skull's auto block would not be an issue. And here I think I'm gonna go for a nuke option here, using my 5-star Phoenix with no complaints. I love that unblockable level 2. I love the fact that it is unblockable. Here we can see that we're just gonna go for it. Taking that damage. And yeah. So she's going to be very good against Red Skull. As I said before, she's going to be very good against Zola. She's going to be very good against Sentinel. Just some of the big... And there will be some random matchups that I will like her for. If my phone wouldn't try to explode, this fight would have went better. But she's also going to be good against somebody like Dust, for example. Because you do inflict a ton of those incinerates, so you get rid of her debuffs quite quickly. And there's absolutely nothing stopping you from completely destroying all the dusts you see with Phoenix, for example. So yeah, I at the moment, my kind of initial impressions here definitely seem like not a bad buff. I don't think she's going to be earth-shattering champion, but I can definitely see her being useful in the game. Especially due to the fairly unique way how she delivers damage. So there, obviously, I did make a mistake. My bad. That's largely due to lag. I just missed a parry. But here we can see that somebody like Dust, for instance, completely melting away. Even if you're not too close, right? So here we go. Dust is just dead. So I love that. And yeah, overall, I'm quite happy with it. Initially, I was more skeptical of the buff than I am right now after having played with her. I definitely do look forward to having an opportunity to use her more as a 7-star. I think she's perfectly viable also without her Awaken ability. The main thing from her Awaken ability would be the ability to bypass auto block. But yeah, we'll see what's happening. But let me know what do you guys think about Phoenix's buff. I think it's fairly solid. I'll catch you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have